From the Lightning, we have Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question and identify if your question is for Steven or Victor. We'll start in the media center at Rogers Place. Chris Johnston, Sportsnet.
Yeah, congrats, guys. It seemed that you both shared a moment just after the final buzzer there, an embrace that went on a while. Can you just tell me what was going through your mind and what kind of things you were saying to each other?
I don't remember.
I think I told him I loved him 100 times, but I mean, what can you say? We've been together since day one, and to go through all the ups and downs, I mean, this is what you play for. To watch Heddy, win that Conn Smythe, to be the best player in the world in the playoffs, and to just watch our relationship grow to where it is today, it's just love and admiration, and this is one of the best feelings in the world, and I'm so thankful that I get to share this moment with Heddy.
And I can just say, even though Stammer, didn't play, play the best 2 minutes of hockey you're ever going to see in the playoffs, but the amount of, I'm a lost for words how much it means to us in that room. Even though he's not playing, he's around us. He's battling through things that you can't imagine. So this is a tough, not a tough moment. It's always the best moment of our hockey lives. But so many emotions. It's not going to be able to. It's going to take months, maybe, for it to sink in. But we're going to be champions forever. We're going to be on that cup. Forever, and obviously this is the biggest thing that's happened to us in our hockey career.
Next one up in the media center, Thomas Drance, The Athletic.
Gentlemen, congrats to you both. Question for Victor. Victor, Gary Bettman sort of indicated that there was a request from the team to gather around the cup prior to the formal presentation. Are you able to walk us through some of the conversations and thought processes that led to the moment unfolding in that way?
I had no clue, to be honest. I don't know who we talked to, but, that's a little bit out of the ordinary, but, everyone deserves it. So, I thought it was a great moment for us. And, I never in my dream thought that I would win the Stanley Cup. It's a dream. It's so unrealistic. It's what you dream of when you play on the streets back home when you grow up. It's what you imagine all the time. And these last two games they've been tough. Not just physically on the ice. It's been tough mentally. You force yourself not to think about it, but you can't help yourself. You think about it all the time. You think about it during the game. Maybe not as much during the game, but before the games, you think about it, and you said, "There's no way," but you still believe. You try to push it aside. I put my phone away today, and I don't know if that was the deal breaker, but this is it's too good to be true. I'm so happy and so excited for everyone in that room, and that's a part of this organization. It's I'm a loss for words. I'm done.
Next one upstairs, Steve Wino, Associated Press.
Congratulations, guys. Steven, when did you start putting your jersey and your gear on, and what was it like not playing but being able to get the Stanley Cup after all this?
Like Heddy said, you get the cup, you get the cup. So many guys would do anything in the world for a chance to win the Stanley Cup, and there's so many great players that have played this game and haven't had a chance to experience what we just experienced. So my hat's off to every single player and every single person in this organization. It was amazing to be a part of this whole run. It was so special this year to do it in the style that we did it. I think we put our gear on with 3 or 4 minutes left. We didn't want to jinx anything, but just to be out there and celebrate with the guys. Every single person. It's something we talked about at the beginning of training camp, that it's not just going to take 20 guys to win the Stanley Cup. It's going to take every single guy who was in this bubble and more. And I'm so proud of each and every one of them.
Next question, Rob Tichkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Victor. For those of us who might never win a Stanley Cup in a quarantine bubble, what does it
what is it like to not just win a title, but win it in this environment in 2 months in a quarantine with the guys?
Well, I can imagine lifting the cup center ice be a lot more serious, especially if it's on home ice. But you know, to do it together with this group is, you know, it's like I said earlier, it's been a grind. It's not easy. It hasn't been easy, but it's all worth it now for sure. That's the bottom line. We're Stanley Cup champs, and like I said earlier, we're gonna be Stanley Cup champs forever. It's gonna be in the history. I mean, our kids, our grandkids, if they look at the Stanley Cup, they're gonna see our names. You can't even imagine, you know, how proud you're gonna feel down the stretch. But right now, it's so tough to gather all the emotions and put them into words. It's been different. You know, 24 teams came in, and we're standing as the last team. It's amazing. So it's going to take a while for it to sink in, and I think I speak for everyone. We can't wait to get back to Tampa tomorrow and, you know, celebrate with our families and, you know, the fans of Tampa Bay Lightning. So we're so happy.
We'll do two more in the media center. Jason Hills, Tampa Bay Times.
Yeah, Victor, can you just, without your captain Steven in the playoffs, it just seemed like the whole team rallied around. And did you feel like you needed to step up your game even more? Because I mean, you win the Conn Smythe, you score 10 goals, put an unbelievable playoff together.
Yeah, I mean, someone's got to replace those goals, and you know, I thought about it, you know, a lot during the break. Is what can I improve in my game, and that's shooting the puck. And you know, some of them found the net. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is not my trophy. This is everyone's trophies. It's easy as that. It could have gone to every single guy on that team. You know, without Stammer, you know, you obviously lose one of the best players in the world. But I'm so proud of the way we came together as a group. And still, with, like I said earlier, with Stammer not playing, he still was in there. You know, he was still in there with us and still rallied the troops. You know, one of the bigger things I think was last game. You know, you have the chance to win and you lose in double overtime, and you know, everyone sits down in the locker room, and you know, but even before the coaches come in, you know, Stammer comes in and, you know, kind of rallied the troops. Everyone got excited again. You know, it's a tough way to lose in double overtime when you have the chance to win the cup. So for him to do that says a lot about not just him as a leader, but as a person. You know, he's the most unselfish person you'll meet. He's all about the team, and there's a reason he's one of the best captains in the world. So, and you know, one of the best persons there is. So he rallied the group, and I thought today, you know, talking about the game, I thought this was one of our most complete games ever played. So probably in my 11 years, that's the most complete game we played.
Last one up top, Tim Campbell, NHL.com.
Congratulations, guys. A word from you both on this, if you would. Steven, you gave the cup to Victor, and Victor, you gave the cup to Braden Coburn. Why Braden? And then also, what's the significance of some of the other role players that were high up in the order, like Alex Killorn, and Zach Bogosian, and Shen?
Well, it was a no-brainer for me. I mean, like Victor said, I mean, you dream about this forever. I mean, if we ever won a cup, you know, with this group, I knew I was giving it to Heddy. I think we honestly did a video or an interview like 3 years ago, and we talked about that. So it was an easy choice for me. I knew I was going to give it to him. You know, one of the best players I've ever played with. You know, my best friend on the team. We've come up together, so it was easy for me. As for the other guys, I mean, you try to give it to the guys that have grinded so hard in their career. To get to this moment and just show respect for those guys. Obviously, some things get lost in the hype of winning and the happiness of winning, but we have so many guys that were so deserving on this team that have played in this league for a long time. So every single guy that got it obviously deserved it.
Yeah, with Kobe, it's I think this is his third final, and you know, this is what I say about this group, that Kobe didn't play that many games in these playoffs, but you know, he still kept this unbelievable I lost the word, but
Attitude, everything.
attitude, yeah.
I mean,
And he kept rallying the troops as well. He wasn't. I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to play, but Kobe has, had a great attitude. He kept cheering the boys on. He kept, pushing us. He kept skating every day. He pushed the guys that were skating. He's just the all-around, great athlete that has fought so hard in. He went to the Cup final with Philly. He went to the Cup final with us, and now we get to win together. So, and like Stammer said, a lot of guys have been a part of this for a long time, and Kobe's one of those guys, and obviously Killer, Pally, Johnny. We've had the same core group of guys for a long time, and to finally be able to do this together it means the world to us, and we're so happy.